repeating. Tell me. Alright.
We shall.
Go.
Sagittarius.
June 24th, 2018. I'm turning on my recording devices.
How did you look at age?
Oh, shoot. Oh, okay, let's see how this does. Hold on. June 14th.
Okay.
June 24th, 2018. I have another.
Maybe you're just cursed, Phil.
This might be a bad die.
I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. Looks like that is not very fully charged. I haven't actually. Maybe it just rolls a certain way. You know you can test dice, don't you?
Yeah.
With the salt water thing?
Oh, no, it's fine. Libra.
It just wants you to be a Libra really bad.
Okay.
Alright. What we got here? Let's start with Kyle. Tell us who you're playing, Kyle. You're playing the Iron Banded Box.
I am playing Saburo Wada, or Wada Saburo, as we will say it in the Japanese culture.
Right.
I am the third oldest son of the Wada family. I was working as a farmer, and I thought samurais were dumb, and I didn't like them, because samurais would just trample our field and stuff like that.
Make sure I only tell what these guys would know about you, too.
We've hung out a little bit.
Yes.
We're all part of the same running group,
yes,
right?
Yes, you are.
You know my brother, Goro?
He's off on his own somewhere.
Yeah.
He will catch up with you later, is what he told you. How about that?
But I'm just a very cynical person. I don't really like the samurai lifestyle. I'm kind of just, I make fun of like everything we do, and like if we have to like bow and gesture and stuff like that, I kind of do it sarcastically, I guess. I'm taller than all of you, I'm guessing. Pretty tall guy.
You got a big size. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he's huge.
Pretty. They swing at me a lot when we fight. Kind of the decoy of the group. Yeah. I mean that's
okay.
Pretty much it.
John.
So how do I say the name? Do I read
it should be written. It should be phonetically spelled out next to your name.
Okay. So I am Abe Masao. I am the former, what they know this, the former taisho.
Yes.
Former taisho.
That's like a captain of military guy.
An older man.
Hello.
Yeah.
What are you doing, you goofball?
Sorry, go ahead, John.
It says your food in it, so.
I'm the oldest of the ronin in the group. I'm 48 years old. Served Lord Hojo most of my life before he died.
That's yours.
I honestly don't quite understand why I'm traveling with a bunch of idiots. But I can't go home and...
Do you let them know this?
No, I
Okay.
I just don't really understand why.
I think it's a vibe that we get from them.
The rolling of the eyes.
And I feel like I can't go home until I make a name for myself. I'm a former field leader. I have the wisdom that all of you do not. You can only hope they will defer to you. I only hope that you will talk to me and seek my counsel on matters from time to time. I am bald because...
The picture's not completely accurate, sorry.
Yeah. And I have gray hair at the temples. Pretty, as you can probably tell from our adventures, I am fairly honest, honorable, but also somewhat higher than for the sons of the world. So yeah.
Most samurai shave the front of their heads for the top knot and all that shit.
Yeah.
You don't have to do that anymore. Okay, Ben, who are you playing?
I'm playing Oda Ino. You can probably recognize my head is shaved like that of a Buddhist priest. At age 17, Sesame had other plans and my monastery was burned to the ground by samurai. However, a ronin from a nearby village who took pity on me took me under his wing and trained me in the warrior arts. You will know that I seek to punish those who trample the common folk, and I'm not above physical work and seek out the company of the common.
Alright. There are 3 other men in your group, and for whatever reason, and if you guys want to come up with a reason, you decided to split off. Maybe there was a fork in the trail. You're all seeking your fortunes, since your lord was killed.
Can we say that me and my brother got in a fight?
Yeah.
We don't get
You guys
along.
have an argument about honor or money or something.
So the group's split into.
Yes, and so these three headed the other direction. They're off.
Yeah.
If we need backup characters, if one of you guys gets killed early on in the game today, one of these people, one of these other three.
Why don't we just say
show
that?
up.
Why don't we just say me and my brother got in a fight? I was closer to these two. He was closer to the other two.
That works.
And that's the split of the group. Me and my brother refused to go along with each other.
And the rich guy's in that party, right?
Yes.
Yeah, fuck that.
He doesn't have a lot of money though, because like you guys.
Exactly. He acts like the 1%, but he doesn't have the 1%.
Anyway, it is the Sengoku Warring States period. The year is in Western terms.
And we have
the
it all in
year
our
is-
army as well.
The year is 1520 AD. It's summer. It's hot as hell in Japan in the summer. Since the Onin War and the raising of Kyoto back in the 15th century, like 100 years before, everything has been crazy. They're warring states. Shut up. Warring states. Samurai wander the countryside. Some of them taking over. All right. You are not coming to any more games. Settle down. I was hoping to get her used to like hanging out, but she's just being awful. You're a group of ronin, national samurai, on the road seeking better fortunes since your daimyo was killed. I'm probably mispronouncing that.
I think that's how you say it.
His lands were taken by a young upstart warlord in Izu province, which is south of Mount Fuji. For the last few months, you've wandered the countryside, brooding your new ronin status. How can you establish a name in this new order when even the lowliest can overturn the elites? With sharp swords and solid determination, you need an edge to establish a new domain in this time of anarchy, if you don't slide into common banditry out of sheer desperation. So, that's pretty much your background. You're trying to find a place to fit in. You're trying to find a place to make your own, either new master, or become one yourself, take over an area, to do with it as you will, by strength of arms and sheer force if necessary. And of course, you all have your own opinions on how that should be handled.
Can I go into description what I think me and my brother thought about?
Yeah.
I think this
We can have that.
actually be kind of a good plot, I think. Based on us three and what I think the other three are, I think us three would have been like, our master's dead, that kind of sucks, but we got to do our own thing now. And those other three seem more like the types that would have been like, we need to avenge him.
Yeah. Definitely
Definitely the cousin.
the cousin, Endo.
And my brother was pretty honorable, I think.
Yes, your brother was... Let's see. Yeah, he sees the life of a samurai as one of adventure, and he has romantic ideals. He tends to get in over his head. Like, there's 10 guys, he's like, no, you shall not do this to this young woman. And then you're like, damn it, you gotta bail him out because he's in over his head. And then, you guys, I'm gonna say you don't know a whole lot about Doi Ihara. He doesn't talk a lot.
Yeah, he's quiet.
Yeah.
He
doesn't
kind
talk
of
much
like
at all.
has that 1,000-yard stare.
And he's been in some fights or some big battles. He's got lots of scars. And also, the thing about him
But
is...
yeah, his thing was that he doesn't like to run away anymore.
Right,
He's
so
going to
trying to
confront
regain.
the
He's
problem
always
too.
talking about regaining
Yeah.
his honor.
So I think that's
but he
it.
won't go into details on his lost honor. So as player characters, nobody knows how he lost his honor, even though you guys looked over his character sheet. You just know that he feels like he's lost his honor and he's trying to regain it. So you're traveling in the summer of 1520. Let me find where I need to get. This is all background shit. And you come across a little town. It is kind of in the middle of nowhere. It's south of Mount Fuji. You can't see Mount Fuji from here. Mount Fuji is miles and miles away. But you know it's off in that direction. And it consists of about 36 sun-bleached buildings clustered around two central but narrow intersecting dirt streets that divide the buildings into a simple grid. You see an inn in the center. You see a tavern or a restaurant. The west side of town abruptly ends in like a thick mountainside forest. The eastern road, you know, just from what you know, leads off to the coast. You know Mount Fuji is off to the north. And as you enter the town, here's the town. There it is. As you enter the town, so you kind of come in from this way, from the direction of Mount Fuji. You guys have been wandering for several months because it was the year before when you lost your warlord. So that's why you have 0 cash right now. You've been forced to not beg per se, but you will do services to get food. And think of, again, Samurai Champloo. They never had any fucking cash.
Yeah.
They were always looking for some kind of work. You see that the streets are empty. The only sound is a couple doors, windows creaking shut as you walk into town, almost like you're not welcome here. You do hear like noises of a group of people coming from the east side of town, coming from over here. And you see the inn, and you see the restaurant, and then your stomachs growl as you smell sticky buns and rice and and all kind and food coming from the restaurant. There you go. So what do you want to do? And keep in mind, it says you have no money, but it doesn't mean you have zero cash at all. If you want to have a few coins, you probably could have a few coins. We're not going to worry too much about it.
I want to run ahead of these guys.
Towards the restaurant?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, so we'll call him Wada since his cousin's not here.
Kind of just lift my head, look at these two guys, and dart.
He's heading for the restaurant, obviously.
Running.
Sprinting? Or
Yeah, we're sprinting. Yeah, we're
okay,
sprinting.
he's sprinting. His stomach has been keeping you guys awake at night. He is obviously very hungry. What do you two guys want to do? You are a big man. You require lots of food.
I will follow behind, but I'm not running.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like I'm the slowest.
Okay. And what weapons do you have? You have a katana and a wakizashi?
Yeah, wakizashi.
And you have the pole arm.
Big ol' one.
Yeah, okay.
I'm
Do you have a
running
bunch
that
of
thing.
spears?
I have one.
Okay. Alright. And then what are your weapons? I'm just curious as to see. You have the 3 spears.
The 3 spears.
3 spears and a katana. Okay. Okay, I'm just trying to
Does he have
get
these
this in my head.
Is that him?
He can be. You guys can pick.
Well, he has
whichever
2
one you
swords,
want.
right?
Yeah, he has a katana and a wakizashi. Also, you can use an offhand weapon. You can use a weapon in each hand, but then that requires a penalty die for each attack. So keep that in mind as
Is
well.
it halved?
No, but well, shit. I don't remember what I decided. I know it incurs at least a penalty die. I did write this down. Using a weapon in each hand is a penalty die. Oh, and the fumble chance is increased when you use a weapon in each hand.
So I have like short spears, right?
Sort of. You can throw them,
Over here?
or you can stab somebody with them. Yeah.
Oh shit,
They're
those
decent
are
length.
kind of big, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, you could have them rigged so they're like on your back, sticking up, almost like that.
Yeah, I got 3 spears.
And then you can whip them at people, and you can use them as a toe-to-toe weapon. Anyway, sorry. So you run over the restaurant. It looks like it's a little tavern. You burst in through the front doors. There's a few people there. A cluster of 4 low tables and stools fill the room. It's lit by paper lanterns. There is a man, looks like a middle-aged man in a simple black kimono behind the bar. This is him. There he is. Had hell of a time finding any kind of pictures that look like anything.
More mini cameras around.
Yeah, well, even drawings. I was hoping for some kind of drawings or anime or manga.
Just drawings.
Huh? Yeah, I know. I had a terrible time finding it. He's wearing a black kimono, and he's behind the counter. There's 4 stools in front of the counter. You can smell rice cooking, fish soup. Smells like some yams have been cooked. There's tea. There are a few men in there drinking sake. And behind the counter near the ceiling is a small Buddhist altar with 2 fresh wooden planks bearing names roughly written on them. And what you guys know is that in Japanese culture, the bodies are generally cremated. And then, especially you, the Buddhist, will know this, but you also, just as general knowledge, know that then they'll be giving a Buddhist name by a Buddhist priest to help them into the afterlife. So that's what you see, Kyle. You're the first one in there, very, very close behind you, walking up with dignity. But you threw yours right out that fucking window. What now?
How high is the bar? Like, is it like a low bar? Or? That's kind of a weird question to ask.
No. It probably is fairly low.
Okay. So if I got on the
Most
ground,
of the tables are low to the ground. There's a load of sandals next to the door. You remove those in Japanese tradition. It's a wooden floor.
Does this guy look like he owns the restaurant?
Yeah, he's behind the bar. He's obviously working it.
Okay.
You don't see anybody else in. Other than there's a few other people at a few of the other tables.
I'm gonna like go up to the bar and just be like, humbly offer my services for any food or drink that you may spare. Please, I am a ronin. I have no money. May I please work for my food tonight. Please. And I just face down the entire time.
Okay.
I'm very humble.
He seems to consider it as he looks down upon you. You two come into the restaurant and see him begging for food. It looks like.
I am going to go to the Buddhist altar and I'm going to kneel down and say a little short prayer to him, and then I'm going to approach the man.
Okay, so you're doing the altar first. What about you?
I feel like I'm just, taking off my sandals and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Just,
I'm assuming everybody takes their sandals off.
Yeah.
So kind of.
and I guess I'll just go walk up next to him. But I'm not
Okay.
seeing or anything.
Oji-san! This old man comes out from the back. Oji-san means old man, essentially. He says, find him some work! And he just kind of like does like this over your head.
Okay.
And get him food! And then he's off. The innkeeper is, or the tavern keeper. You've noticed that you can read the wooden plaques, because you're a Buddhist, you know the Buddhist stuff. It bears posthumous names of Ikaru and Mika. And there are offerings of incense and rice that indicate that these are probably recent deaths. The names are poorly scrawled, so this was not done by a Buddhist priest. This was done by somebody who does not have the correct upbringing to do this. You know what I mean?
I'm going to say that this is the area where there aren't Buddhist priests nearby.
There might not be one in this town, and so they just make do as best they can. You know that Buddhist ceremonies focus on funerals. Shinto focuses on birth and weddings and that kind of stuff. We see cremation, storing the remains in the urn. The Buddhist priest gives the dead a new posthumous Buddhist name, inscribed on a plank of wood, and prayed upon both at the family, clan, grave, and in the home. At a small Buddhist altar, which is what this is. Let's see, the altar basically consists of a cabinet with a central image of Buddha surrounded by candles, sandalwood incense, wooden planks bearing the names of deceased relatives, and there's 2 fresh ones, like I said. And then daily offerings of rice, sake, or fruit are going to be put at the base of the altar for the dead. And then relatives will wear black during the mourning period. So this happened, at least, it could have been months and months.
Owner guy's wearing a black kimono, you said, right?
Yeah, this guy he's got a black kimono. So, it could have been a long time, it could have been a short time. Depends on how long somebody feels they should have to mourn. You would guess it hasn't been too long. You know what I mean?
These are the...
Yeah. So that's all for you. You're standing by him, and this old man, Oji-san, goes in the back, and he comes out with rice, cooked fish, and like sticky buns. He also has a very small carafe of sake that he puts down between the two of you, and he puts down a tiny cup in front of each one.
I just want to like get on the floor.
Okay, so he's groveling, and yeah.
I
So
feel like I just give a slight bow and then I start to eat the rice.
yeah, it's very good. What about you?
I'm going to go up to the man
You can eat after you.
black, and I'm going to say, I'm very sorry for this town's loss.
Ah.
You have already met my traveling companions.
He looks over at these guys, and he just is like, huh?
This guy just grunt.
That's all he's done so far. Hey. Everything starts shaking in the tavern. It feels like a little earthquake.
I don't notice it.
And it looks like the people are just the few people in the place are just going about their business like nothing's happening, but the whole building is shaking, and it shakes for like a minute. And this guy, the tavern keeper, also doesn't even. He's just looking at you as you're talking. Do you continue speaking to him during this small earthquake?
Maybe.
Okay.
Be like, I am looking for work as well. If you or anyone you know in the town,
Is it that violent?
It's just like
that much?
it's just a shaking. It's not so violent like things that fall down. You see a couple rattling. Oji-san walks over where there's this oh shit, what are they? I'm blanking here. Soy sauce container obviously is rattling its way towards the edge of a shelf, and he shoves it back and he goes back about his business. Yeah, he doesn't even really pay much attention.
Is this normal?
It has been happening. What can you do to pay for your meals? You just ask him if there's something you need. What can you do? Who are you? Are you a monk?
I am a ronin. I was raised as a Buddhist monk. I am trained in combat, but I have two good hands.
He points towards the altar. Get out! No, he points towards the altar.
Yeah.
And says, "Can you write?"
Yes. I have calligraphy.
He turns, he like takes you over there, and he shows you the shitty little boards, and he wants better ones done. And if you do that, he will give you meals for a day.
Hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll make
So you can get on that. You can make calligraphy rolls if you want.
I just realized I clicked before I even know what I'm doing.
What do you mean?
Like they did give me the food before I've done
Why are
the
you
work.
fucking kidding me?
So who knows what they're gonna ask me?
Well, the old man did bring the food before he said, "Hey, you fail."
You must bathe.
It just doesn't look great. It looks better than the other one. If you don't like it, you can redo it too.
I'm gonna do another one. Fuck that.
There's two. There's two of them that need done. You find out that Ichiro was his son and Mika was his wife. You find that out because he feels that's important information. And he brings you some little, brings you like a half dozen of these little pieces of wood. So if you want to redo one, you can just like pocket it or chuck it or whatever and do it again.
Yeah, I want to get.
You're not satisfied with your first one for Ichiro.
Next time.
Okay, yeah. So you have 6 chances to make 2 successes.
Okay. I'll be good.
It's on the door.
Well.
Okay, chuck that one.
Well,
you got 4 chances left.
I'll have 2. These are both like not great ones, right?
Right.
This will be the like if I don't fuck up, if I don't make it at all.
Okay.
These will be the okay.
If you roll like critical fails. 69 is a success.
Hell yeah, that's a nice one.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice success.
It's a success. 77 is a fail. That's 3 down. 12 on them. 70 is a success. You got 2 that are fine.
I'm gonna use the snowball.
Okay. Man. Sorry, man. That's okay. You had 2.
Right? Yes.
What you messed up 3, and you had 2 that looked good.
You know what they say about rice cakes.
He didn't stay in. He didn't stay there and watch, you dumbass. He just said, here's this, and he went off about his business. So. What awful Japanese saying did you just mangle?
I was doing the one about pancakes that we have.
What is ours about?
I got to throw out the first 5.
Sometimes when you make pancakes, you just gotta throw out the first couple or something.
I think you're right.
And I was like, you know what you say when you make rice cakes? You gotta throw out the first 5.
Okay. You like not
The guy's just like, I'm not familiar with that.
He's not actually there hanging out, like overlooking you do this. He went off back to work when you did it. So it's not that big of a deal. He doesn't.
Right.
So you make 2. They look good.
Oh, yeah.
You can put them on the altar for him.
And I'm like,
And then he brings Oji-san! Food! The little old man comes over, mumble, grumble, brings you some rice and fish, some sake or tea, if you prefer it. Does your character drink?
he probably doesn't.
Okay, so you can do tea for
He's
now.
a Buddhist.
Your 1 drink of sake that you're each getting, you're not going to have to make bowls, so I'm not going to worry about it.
I might have like 1 like little shot of it as like something.
Are you sitting at the bar?
I wouldn't be drinking.
Okay, are you sitting in the bar with these 2?
I guess.
Okay. I mean, there's a couple empty tables as well.
If they're not sitting at the table,
Are we sharing food, or does he have his own and I have my own?
He brought you 2 plates with food.
Okay.
And then the sake you're sharing.
Oh.
But there's not much in it. It's a tiny, tiny little bottle of sake.
Can I have drink more than he did, if he's allowing it?
I probably don't protest at all.
So that you pour him some and then you pour yourself some? Is that how you want to do it?
Well, it's like I pour me some drink, pour him some, hand it to him, then while he's
You're going to finish off the drops or whatever? Yeah, you can do that. A few men do stand up as you're finishing your meal and walk over. Here, once you get the names.
Nice.
I stole these from an anime.
I know which anime.
Hello.
I think it was Samurai Champloo, actually.
Yeah.
Like the first episode.
Yep.
I had to actually do a print screen thing on a video. I could not find, like,
The end of it, yeah.
anything. I couldn't find any. I don't know. I had a terrible time trying to find picture shows. Anyway, each of these men is armed. They have a wakizashi on their belts. They're wearing kimonos just like you guys, but they do not have the feel of samurai or ronin. They look at your swords and they leer at them. They're like, kind of like that. They say, "Greetings! Welcome to Kohaimura. Allow us to buy you a drink."
Do they seem drunk?
No.
No.
No, they don't seem drunk. You do smell sake on their breath. They're obviously been here drinking and eating. You also smell the food on their breath. They've obviously been eating. We're going to say you guys arrive around like lunchtime. It's just these.
Yes.
Come join us.
Yes.
Also, sake, an offer of sake will be a smudge to their honor if you don't accept.
Well,
And you can drink in this case too. You're allowed to drink.
That's what I figured. I figured I'd be like, yep. Alright.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
They call you over to a table. They yell at Oji-san. Sake!
Yes.
Brings over this
Guys.
big fucking clay carafe, puts it down, puts cups all around. They start pouring. They pour for everybody at the table. They start chatting you guys up. Ask you questions. Where are you from? That's a terrible accent. Oh, you guys are from
Japan.
You say Japan.
No. That's all.
I think it might,
my
even be called,
birthplace,
it
though.
might even be called Nippon here too. Actually, you guys are from Izu Province. Your dead lord was I don't know how much you want to tell them about all this, but your dead lord was Hojo Suwon, Lord Hojo, basically, and he was a samurai, and he died last. How did you die?
He's alive.
It was last September or something like that. It was last year, late in the year.
So like in battle, assassinated. Like how did it go?
It was a battle that was lost. Another
It
warlord
was an
took over.
honorable death. We just don't have anybody above us.
Right, and you didn't want to work for the new guy who took over his castle.
The
Basically.
samurais basically were like, you keep the lord alive, and that's your job.
Yes, especially you, because you were like
failed.
captain of the guard, and that was a failure for you. So that was
We failed,
dishonorable. So I don't know how much you want to tell these guys, or what you want to ask them. They're obviously locals. They're obviously from this place. They're just wearing plain clothes, and they have a katana. They're not carrying. I'm assuming that each of you guys has a little travel pack. We're gonna say, with just a little bit of food in it.
Very little.
Yeah, very little.
Oh, I have
food.
none now. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
you're
why I'm
just
so
having-
hungry.
And you guys have been trying to keep the food lasting until
You
reach
guys
the
told
town.
me you didn't have any.
No, that was just a lie. You can't lie to them.
Please, be hungry.
You could think,
Fill my own belly as well.
not to mention they could say we have to make the food last. We don't know where the next village is. So that kind of thing happened too.
While
That's the excuse they gave me.
unless you ate 3 meals in one day.
Go one.
That was a good day.
I am from the Izu province. I'm not gonna speak for them. Let's
That's fine.
let them say whatever the heck they want.
I'm from the Izu province. I am a ronin. My master is dead. And now I am here to drink sake and enjoy life.
Sake!
Sake!
How many drinks they refill? They remake me a
I'm gonna change
contact.
my voice throughout the entire game.
Yeah, that's fine. These guys sound like stereotypical Mexicans right now. So for me, so
Hey,
okay. Make a roll, make a con check.
I
Roll a
succeeded.
constitution. I'm gonna make a roll against the potency of the sake. We'll start with you. You succeeded?
Yeah.
Fail here, so you're fine. Fail here, so you're fine. And what do you get? What kind of success? Just a regular
46
success?
out of 80.
That's a regular success, and I failed again. So you guys are all fine. It's not super potent sake. So far, no changes to anything. He tells his little story. They all seem to laugh when he says he's a ronin. Oh well. Which is kind of insulting, but not like a straight up fuck you kind of insulting. You know what I mean? Then they look towards the two of you. We'll say they're sitting boom, boom, and boom around the table with you guys. So they all kind of look towards. We'll say they're looking towards Ben, towards Oda. Oda.
Well, I got my mouth full of pretzel right now, but I'm going to talk to him.
We can go to John instead if you want. So they're looking towards you. Who are you, old man? Again, slightly insulting.
Yeah. I'm Abe Masao. Did I say that right?
I don't
feel
know.
like I'm going to be paranoid.
The pronunciation's right on your character sheet.
Well, I don't know. Well, he said surname comes first, so is it?
Yes, you would say Abe Masao.
So,
Masao.
And what that would mean is,
so
I'm
if
from
he
the
was-
family of Abe, and my personal name is Masao.
Okay.
So yeah, Abe Masao. That's
Okay.
right.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't say my name either. Yeah, I would have.
They didn't seem to notice.
So, well, I would have said it anyway.
Okay.
Saburo.
Wada.
Wada Saburo.
I am also a ronin. But
Ah, of course. They point towards your sword and your wakizashi.
He is the captain.
The captain of the fallen samurai?
I glare at him from
Our fearless leader.
They don't seem to notice your glare.
I'm just glaring at him.
Oh, and
Wada for mentioning it. Otherwise, I just kind of quiet up.
Can I notice his glare?
Yeah. You're sitting like this. Okay, you would notice pretty
You are
quick.
the oldest one at the table. They know you are the captain.
Could just be an old man.
He's just an old man. Old. Who are you, monk?
My name is Oda. I was raised as a Buddhist monk, but my temple was destroyed by samurai. I was raised as a warrior by a ronin who took pity on me, and I have been a warrior ever since.
But not a samurai, just a ronin. A fallen samurai.
I am a ronin.
Without
yes.
a family. That's a shame. They're like, oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. It's like, hey!
And have you found work in this town, the samurai?
They laugh. It's loud and obnoxious, like brain of a mule. Yeah. They're not samurai.
No.
They're much better than samurai. A lot of little digs coming from these guys.
And what do you do in this town?
Oh,
Better than samurai.
We work for Hebe.
What's that?
At the gambling house. No, it's a name. That's a name. Sorry. Hebe's a name.
Ooh.
We will soon all be rich. We already are. He tosses some coins on the table. It's just like, see?
For what? Like,
Probably to pay for the drinks.
oh, can
It's not
I
like
like,
he
no, but can I like think like for a brief second that's what he was doing?
Yeah, you lean
I was
for
like,
the
I was
coins.
kind of like, I kind of reached and I'm like, oh, that's the drink.
he leers at you again. He's like, ah, you come and rich too. Come and work for Hebe at the gambling house.
Where?
On the east side of town. But you were just samurai. You might not be good enough. Sorry, ronin. And he sneers when he says it.
I hate my life.
I don't. Each of you guys can make an idea check.
I hate the samurai.
Oh,
I'm getting plenty of ideas.
if you have your own ideas, you can take them.
How did I miss it?
Well, I got a 98, so I'm
Okay.
gonna take those.
I missed it by
You
one.
missed it by one. That's fine.
One.
86 when I had
45 for
85.
Kyle. Kyle.
Holy fuck, you guys are way smarter than me.